I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
In that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring...
Yeah. Sure have your... Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right?
Oh, true. Very true.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to... Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the cereal disappeared?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking!
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that it's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. Which is exactly why the Spina... Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls...
Seems Paimon thought...
It's all right. Well, this was supposed... Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial and...
I see. So, your primary objective... I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be
Well, would you consider some more,
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask... I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to...
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed, then wake her up in the dead of night. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do...
That might work, but that's not...
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking... All right, no more joking around. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False?
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know.
Huh? Paimon, did you...
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really...
No, it's fine. We're just about done.
All right. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of...
Is that so? Huh. Well, if we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so...
Okay. As for
Hey, Navia! What did...
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosul.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro...
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're... in any case, I wish you smooth...
See ya! People around anymore. Looks like that...
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you... that's kind...
Vache?
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? Huh? Hang on. Paimon can... Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache, are you... my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Wait. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land? Yes, that is what I was once. But I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water. I also remember going to many places. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such part... No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to... Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, is that what you call it? Dissolving. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my...
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
Look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so...
I followed you. It seemed to...
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually...
Mr. Kallus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray...
Do not speak of my...
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe...
Sorry, I did not
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you...
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances... Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract...
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked at And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones you... I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via...
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do...
I will continue investigating, no matter what. We will bring the truth... Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've got.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being...
I know, I just... She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for... Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had. As such, we're still partners.
It will take 50 years for me to match Tim.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula.
All right, you two.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who...
Huh? Really? Paimon can
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my...
how did...
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kinda salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial...
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for...
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this, that's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried...
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you...
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. She said that she heard that... Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But but it was real faint. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you...
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that is... Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will Oh, you mean you'll help us
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easy.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
With the wind.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't...
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let her...
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue.
This is your base?
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances,
Well, our funds have... After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizens.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you had...
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father...
Your father... He was the previous...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And my father's name is Kallus. Yes, the same one they call Kallus. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss. But strangely, he not only requested the duel, that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost 3 years later, how could he protect his honor if he's dead? The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearance.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But, however, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when... And now, here I am investigating his death.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do.
I also will never believe that Master Kallus murdered anyone. Master Kallus did so much good in life, yet all it took was... Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our...
Wait, if Kallus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf.
But how could... never mind.
There is one other thing.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that... Yeah, that's not the sort of...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. She knew Master Kallus beforehand and greatly respected him, but there was only ever one
It's not that I don't understand her at all.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Kallus requested that she ensure... Yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who... All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound... thanks. You two should go and rest.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest...
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost... Huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our head...
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get...
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some...
Wait, so you didn't sleep?
How could I after having such critical...
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. In that case, let's go talk to... Aren't you coming along?
No, it's nothing.